Hey, how y'all doing out there? Once again, this is the Country Bumpkin OG operator coming back at you with another video. I've been meaning to make this video for the last week now, but things just been coming up and you already know how life be life and I just ain't made the time to get around to it, but goddamn it, I'm making it today. So, I know this channel is called the Bus Story Chronicles, and I ain't even got to tip of any of the stories yet, but today I ain't gonna too much tell no stories. I want to talk about my pet peeves. Yeah, I want to talk about the little things that just get under my skin as a bus operator. And we all have them, everybody at their job got something that they just don't like, but I'm gonna get right off into it now. First thing that really gets under my skin are the idiot impatient drivers. I mean, goddamn, you already know that the bus is gonna come to a complete stop when we're picking up passengers. You should have figured that out before you got behind the bus. Now, when we come to a stop, all of a sudden you pissed off, you want to screech off from behind me, pull up on me and mean mug me, then cut in front of me just to turn right on the street right there in front of me. Oh boy, I just shake my head. I be wanting to say, you stupid bastard. Cause guess what? You jeopardizing the safety of passengers, jeopardizing my safety, and you're also jeopardizing my job, goddammit. So yeah, that's one of the pet peeves that really bothers me. It's just idiot drivers. I mean, one of my instructors used to tell me, don't trust them. Don't trust them. Yep, and I believe him now. So, I'm gonna move right along and go on to the next pet peeve of mine. The next pet peeve is the passengers or just people standing at the bus stop. They waiting on the bus, but they ain't waiting for your bus. But they don't even have the courtesy to just signal and let me know that they ain't waiting for my bus. So I come to a complete stop thinking they finna get on, and now they just standing up there looking at me crazy, wondering why I stopped the bus. And see, after you do that, I'm a new operator. So once you do that 5, 6, 7 times, well, now you don't want to waste that kind of time no more. So when you pulling up to a bus stop, now you start looking for body language. You start looking for body movement, because people who trying to catch the bus, they got a certain kind of way that they move that lets you know that they trying to catch the bus. So that's what I'm looking for. And guess what? If you waiting for the bus and you ain't moving like you trying to catch the bus, oh yeah, you about finna get your dumb ass left. Shit, you gonna be standing there, you gonna hear the bus go by like, yeah, now all of a sudden you want to wave and try to flag the bus down because it done left your dumb ass because you got your head in your phone. Should have been looking up at the bus. But now, you on your phone on TikTok and looking at pictures on Instagram. Now you tell me, what's more important, that phone or you catching the bus? I bet you after I leave you'll make that determination, because you get taught a good lesson a couple of times after the bus operator passed you up. Yeah, but you think about it next time. But I'm gonna go and move on. Let's see here. You know what? Yeah, I gotta speak up on this right here. Passengers leaving they trash on the bus. Oh god damn. It's so much trash that's been on the bus till now you got roaches on the bus. It's damn near roaches on every goddamn bus. And that's all because the passengers is treating the bus like they treat their house. Nasty. Just leaving everything on the bus. You get back in the back of the bus, cracking open pecans. I took the bus to the garage one night, and I'll be damned, I walked back there to see if anybody left any items that I could turn into lost and found. And what do I see on the floor? Some goddamn crawfish. Nasty bastard. They just back there eating crawfish sucking on the hull of the crawfish, then throw the stuff down on the floor. Oh my goodness. Just nasty shit, man. That just disgusts me. Cause it don't take too much. I mean, first of all, we ain't supposed to be letting you on the bus with no food or drink any goddamn way. But you know, sometimes it get past our radar, or we'll just assume that you got the decency and the courtesy to pick up after yourself and take your trash with you. But nah, you throw the bullshit down on the seat, down on the floor. You're spilling shit every goddamn where and don't want to try to clean it up. Yeah, that just irks me. I don't like driving with a dirty, nasty bus, because first of all, when people see that image of the bus like that, and they already have the spirit to be nasty, well, hell, it just facilitates that behavior and makes them do it even more. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't like that right there. That really irks my soul, driving with a nasty bus. When I'm relieving an operator online, I make sure I have me some rubber gloves, and after I pre-trip the bus, I go through with my rubber gloves on and I remove all the trash off the bus. And then I got me some smell good spray, and I spray to just try to, liven up the atmosphere to something more civilized, because I've noticed that when the bus is clean and the bus smells good, it has a tendency to make people behave right. So yeah, you gotta use a little psychological trickery with these people, with the public. But yeah, that's one of my pet peeves. Another one of my pet peeves is just these broke ass buses. And don't get me wrong, I mean the bus is operative. It's working enough to drive it down the street and pick up the passengers, but it be just little shit that's not working, like the destination sign. If the destination sign ain't working, well, hell, that means I gotta stop at every stop that has multiple stops at it, because people trying to figure out what bus am I, and I can't just pass the people up. So I got to stop and open the door, and 9 times out of 10, I don't beat a bus. And to a bus operator, that's a gross amount of time wasted, because we can't waste not a narrow second. We got to get to that spot, and so we can have enough time on our layover period to do what we need to do. We don't be wanting to make no unnecessary stops. You understand me? Yep, sometimes the horn don't work. When I was in training, all throughout the training, they told us the mirrors are your best friend. Because I done graduated and been out here in the field, to me, the horn is your best friend. Yep, that horn. Because I'll be blowing at everybody. If you even look like you finna do something stupid, I'm going to be like, bah! Yeah, buddy. Don't you do that move right there. I knew you was finna do something stupid. Yep, I be blowing that horn, but I gotta have that horn working. Yeah, just little stuff like that. Things don't be working on the bus. Sometimes the I-bombs ain't working. The I-bombs is the little green box that you see in the little cockpit area of the bus in the front. It has all the digital information of the bus being recorded there, and is being tracked by bus control. But sometimes it ain't working. And when you're used to driving with the I-bombs and it ain't working, you can use your watch to make sure you stay on time and all of that. But it's so much more that you can't use. And then when the I-bomb's not working, that means the cue card not working. So now people can't pay the fare or whatever, which is kind of good, because you just tell people to get on the bus and just sit down. That's all you really be wanting them to do anyway, is hurry up and sit down so I can make this light. But altogether, still an inconvenience, just another annoying thing to get up under my skin. Now I'm going to move on. Another thing that bothers me, passengers with their cell phones. They got cell phones now, they ain't using the cell phone for what the fuck they need to use it for, which is to find out where the hell they need to go. How in the hell Are you living in a digital age where information is at your fingertips, but yet you don't know where you going? Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I know I'm supposed to provide customer service to all the passengers that's looking. It's my job and my duty to try to help every passenger to get to where they need to go. But God damn it, you don't need to be asking me unnecessary questions that you could have been asked Google before you left the house. You understand me? Information is at your fingertips, people. Come on now, let's get with the program. I knew how to get around this whole city as a youngster with no cell phone. Hell, we barely had beepers back then. I had a bus schedule in my backpack for damn near every bus that I thought I was gonna get on. We ain't had no cell phones back then. We didn't have nothing that we could just Google and bring it up right up on the screen. It's all about experience. You got people that's been riding the bus for years. They don't even know the number of the metro. Metro number been the same for 45 years. So come on, man. Come on. Go on, do your due diligence. Map out what you need to do. Call Metro. Get somebody live on the phone to tell you where you need to go. Then all you got to do is use the bus operator as a reference to make sure you on track. But you already got a template in your mind of about where you need to go, where you need to get off, and how long the bus gonna be running. You got people that be getting on the bus. They'll wait till they get halfway on the other side of town and then ask me, am I going over here on Wilberforce? Or am I going over here off of Westheimer? And I'm way somewhere off Aldine Mail Route. Yeah, buddy, you better get with the program. That's a little pet peeve of mine, because I just think people are smarter than that. Or at least they should be, to figure out where they going, because hell, I wouldn't be out here in this big city fumbling around, especially if I'm a woman, understand? Because women have it a little harder trying to navigate, because it's most thing people perceive women to be more vulnerable, So women really need to figure out where they going. They shouldn't be out at night, but if you gotta be out at night, least you could do is know where you're going. So it just kind of tug on my spirit sometimes when I see people just lost. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, and this ain't no pet peeve of mine, this just a side note, but I've noticed since I've been driving the bus, it's a lot of people that just don't even know how to cross the street. I'm talking about at an intersection. You looking at them, looking up at the light, they don't know when to go, when to stop, when to stay. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I digress. I'm gonna come on back to the pet peeve now. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is a good one right here. Passengers ringing the bell beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you ring the bell, but you rung the bell right when I got to the stop that you want to get off of, like I could just abruptly stop the bus all of a sudden. No. OG operator can't stop the bus all of a sudden. Nope, we got to stop the bus in a safe and timely manner, which allows us to coast the distance. If I'm going about 35 miles per hour, it's going to take me a good 30 to 40 yards to stop safely. I can't just stop on the dime and you be saying, hey, right here. No, come on, man. Come on. Then you got passengers that'll ring the bell, right? But they rung the bell too soon. I don't know why they won't just speak up. Some of them do, and they'll tell you, hey, next stop. But they'll ring the bell. Didn't know it was a bus stop there. Then I come to a complete stop. I open the door, and guess what? Nobody gets up. It's just dead silence. So you know what I do? I hold the door open just another 2-3 seconds, and I'm looking in the mirror. Because I'll be wanting to say, I know goddamn well somebody just rung the bell. That's what I be wanting to say, but I don't say that, of course. So gotta maintain a degree of professionalism. But that's just another one of the things that gets under my skin, because now you getting me down on time, having me stop at the stop for nothing. So I close the door and just keep it pushing. Yep, that's another one of my pet peeves. Speaking of that, another pet peeve of mine, and this just comes with the territory of the job, and that's getting caught by the motherfucking train. Oh yeah, you gonna get caught by them trains. I mean, you try not to, you pray that you don't get caught by the train, because then you're gonna have to do the detour, or you're gonna have to find and make a detour if you don't know it. You gotta get around that train. Them trains will come to a screeching halt, and it'll just be sitting there for the next 30, 40 minutes sometime. I had a train stop on me. It was sitting there one trip going one way, and it was still sitting there on the trip coming back. So yeah, you gotta learn them detours, and that's gonna put you down on time by a good 10, 15 minutes. You know, hell, if you behind 20 minutes, and you ain't got but a 15-minute layover, hell, what that means when you get to the layover spot, you are already 5 minutes down on the next trip. So you ain't got no time to go do nothing. I mean, sometimes you can make time. You gotta go use the bathroom or something, but god damn it, nobody likes to be behind on time. Not when you're a bus operator. Nope, you gotta be ahead of time at all times. You know, not driving the bus, of course, we can't be ahead of time driving on schedule, because you got 1,000,002 reasons as to why you could be late, but you ain't got one reason to be ahead of schedule, because all you gotta do is stop the bus. So yeah, getting caught by the train, I try not to do it. I try not to do no routes where I gotta go by no damn train, but sometimes it's inevitable. You're gonna get caught by that train. Just gets under my skin. Now here's a pet peeve of mine. This is a big one right here too, boy, because this is a big time waster. I mean, it don't seem like much, but when you got 50 people doing it, oh yeah, it gets very, very annoying. And that is tapping the cue card when you know goddamn well ain't no money on that cue card. You know good and goddamn well ain't no money on that cue card, because that's the same card you tapped yesterday that didn't have no money. Yeah, I guess people be just trying to go through the motions like they paying, because in their conscience they know they should be paying to get on the bus, but because they ain't got no money and they need a ride, well, they just pull out the cue card and they tapping the card. It's steady tapping red, and then they want to look at the little tap box and as though they wondering why it ain't tapping green, because it should be some money. Come on, man, you know ain't no money on that goddamn card. Just ask for the courtesy ride to go sit your dumb ass down. I'm trying to make this light, putting me behind. So, yep, that's another one of the pet peeves that just gets up under my skin. Come on, man, just humble yourself. Got a lot of people that just don't want to do that. I understand. So that brings me to probably my ultimate pet peeve, something that I used to check. I'm talking about vehemently. I used to check this. I ain't let nobody pass me up, and that is passengers getting on the bus and just walking right past me without addressing the fare. Yeah, that gets under my skin, because that's low-key disrespect to the authority of the bus, which is me, the bus operator. That's right, the OG bus operator. You don't do me like that. You understand me? So yeah, but I don't do it too much no more, but boy, back in the days, I'd be like,
Hey, buddy, come here. You with that red cap, come on back up here, man. Talk to me. We need to address this fare right here.
and guess what? When I open that door, when I open the bus door, I look everybody dead in their eyes, because I'm reading spirits. Yeah, you can read people's spirits through their eyes. Actually, you can sense their spirit when you're coming up on them before you even look into their eyes. But I look everybody in their eyes, because I know I'm checking your conscience. You know you're supposed to be paying. And to me, only it's two reasons. It's two spirits that govern people's actions that make them walk past you and don't pay the fare. One, they either feel entitled, like they got a right to ride the bus for free when they don't, or they just trying to be slick. Boy, I don't like people trying to be slick. Trying to pull a fast one on me like I didn't see you go around this person that's tapping their card and slide back on the side of them. Oh no, I caught you in that mirror, and I'm gonna call you back up to the front. We gonna address this fair. Yep, but I pick and choose my battles on when and when not to do that now, cause it gets so redundant on certain particular routes. There's so many people that just ain't got no money. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a catch-22 with that, because, see, there are people who ride the bus and they really be needing to ride the bus to make moves because they seriously in survival mode. They got to get their children to the doctor and to the dentist. They got to go make groceries and wash clothes. You got people getting on the bus with their clothes and they just deep in the struggle and they really be needing to ride. Well, guess what? Those are the people that I really like to help. I tell them, hey, just have a seat. I ain't gonna ask them for to pay the fare because I see that they really need this ride. I had this one guy, he got on the bus and he asked for the courtesy ride, but he let me know that he was going to see his parole officer and that if he didn't see his parole officer that day, he was going to get locked up. So, hey, guess what? It made me feel good in my heart and my spirit to help that young brother out. I don't want to see him locked up just because he don't have $1.25 to get on the bus. No, man, come on, get on this bus, man, so you can go check in. Because you got to stay free. You know what I mean? And when he got off the bus, he thanked me, but he was still just kind of looking back at me, and his eyes was like kind of watering up like he wanted to give me a hug. And guess what? I want to stop the bus and give him a hug just to let him know it's all good, brother. Hey, man, I ain't hard up like that about no $1.25. They told us in class, don't argue with people about the fare. Now, I ain't gonna argue with you about the fare. Matter of fact, I ain't turned nobody down yet. I'm gonna let you ride the bus, but come on, man, at least address the fare because you an adult. Everybody's supposed to pay their fair share. I mean, when you get on the bus and just walk past me like you got the right to ride the bus, that's disrespect to the people who made a sacrifice to have the $1.25 to ride the bus in the first place. So I'm checking you for them. Because they don't like that. They made a sacrifice. How come you can't make a sacrifice? You able-bodied. Ain't a goddamn thing wrong with you. And you living in North America, the richest nation on the planet. Ain't no excuse for you not to have no $1.25. I ain't gonna make you feel bad for not having $1.25, but come on, man, get it together. So, yeah, those are just my little pet peeves that I just wanted to express, let y'all know what they are. I think I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of bus operators when I say these things too, and I'm quite sure they could chime in with a whole bunch more. I mean, I'm cool and easy going and all of that. And I really like this job. This is the easiest job I've never had in my life. I ain't gonna even lie. Even with all the pet peeves that I just named, hey man, this job is smooth sailing because in comparison to what I used to do, oh my goodness. And for the pay that I used to do with that, man, being a bus operator is gravy, baby. But hey, I'm gonna go and sign off. I ain't gonna just keep on jibber-jabbering. Go ahead and sign out on y'all. But look out for me. I'm going to start doing the stories on the next one, and keep it true to what the name of the YouTube channel is, the Bus Story Chronicles. Just want to come in here and express that for a time being. Y'all look out for me. Like I said, I'm coming. The OG operator.